Greetings, educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice. Welcome to episode 9 of season 2 of Meetings with Mugs, a podcast all about positive impacts in education. I'm broadcasting live from Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas. Right here, last year, is where I experienced my first NASCAR race. Unlike the speed that is experienced on this track, I'm here to talk to you about doing the exact opposite. Today's show is entitled Slow Down. I want you to slow down from life. Sometimes we overwhelm ourselves, and there are times we overload our brains and our bodies with too much work. As educators, we engage ourselves in tasks that can suck the life right out of you. We make lesson plans, we deliver instruction, we manage student behavior, we grade student work, we create plans, we document accommodations, we work extracurricular activities, and we are underpaid. Two of the aforementioned tasks most times occur when we're at home. I consider that to be an intrusion on my private life. And because of these activities and many others like them, we find ourselves in a crunch for time trying to accomplish everything. And of course, everything must occur in a timely manner. So now, our brains are starting to spiral out of control. We begin to panic because we are running out of time. When we panic, we begin to rush and feel nervous. And as I mentioned last week, when we are nervous, our breathing changes, and so does our thinking. Now that we are rushing, our brains are beginning to move too fast as well. A perfect example. You are running late for work and you begin to rush to make it out of the house. You grab your work bag, you grab your keys, and you're out the door. Then you get to work and you realize you forgot your cup of coffee and your lunch that was packed for that day. Do you know what happens next? A bad day ensues. Trouble is on the horizon because of that cup of coffee that you need every day isn't giving you that little kick of wake up in the morning. You may even perhaps start to suffer from withdrawals and catch a headache. To make matters worse, you don't even have lunch. And then you have to spend unnecessary money on the school lunch that might not even be good that day. Having withdrawals and being hangry, the combination of being hungry and angry, now has you in a mood that is hard to shake back from. Now you begin to take your emotions out on the kids, and they have done nothing to deserve it. Do you understand now why most weeks I mention the importance of becoming self-aware? And this all stems from rushing and moving too fast. Moving too fast can also cause us to make rash decisions. When a person answers a question too fast, it shows a tendency to have predetermined answers. These predetermined answers are not necessarily the correct answers. And because we have answered too quickly, which in most cases can be a decision-making process, we take the wrong course of action. Now, we have to go back into the drawing board and we have to rework the situation, exhausting more time and energy. All you had to do was slow down, take a moment to think, and yield the best possible answer for the scenario. Most decisions we make in education are not in imminent life or death situations. One way to avoid causing the unnecessary time and energy reworking situations is to plan ahead and plan all the way through. Plan for the problems that may occur within the process. Have a couple of scenarios worked out. As for the accumulation of tasks from your work life that begin to intrude on your home life, detach from it all and give yourself a break. It is perfectly fine to go home some days and not answer burdensome emails and text messages from work. It is okay to put the student work to the side and grade it later. As a matter of fact, grade it after school on campus. or go in earlier to get it done. Taking your work home when you are underpaid and overworked is a setup for an emotional explosion to occur from being overwhelmed. And next thing you know, you're taking your frustrations out on your loved ones. They don't deserve that. Well, as I always close with a dose of positivity, what is in my cup of positivity? Be fair to yourself. You owe it to yourself and your loved ones. Take the time to prioritize your mental health by detaching from the overwhelming and tedious tasks. Your mental health will drive your physical health. When we are mentally exhausted, we become physically exhausted. So stop weighing yourself down with the heavy mental loads. Stop rushing through life and having to do U-turns. Enjoy life away from work and generate a healthier and more positive mindset. Because remember, that positivity can be transferred to others. And when we transfer that positivity to others, it helps the world shine brighter. Well, that's all for me today. So educators, parents, students, and anyone within ear's reach of my voice, see you next week.